Welcome back, everybody.
I'm not going to spell the lottery prizes.
I'm gonna see if one of these other items is useful.
Where did you get that?
I got it as...
And now you're selling it off?
Shh. Well, go.
I want to swap my prize once again.
Of course.
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else...
Okay. They mentioned that it can work on... They use it on pigs. And there's a riddle that involves pigs, so... That's basically my thought process right now. Word association.
It's an easy...
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf.
Alright, cool.
I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
You shouldn't have said that right in front of them.
I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all 4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Okay. Oh my.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the King of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Alright.
Don't mess with...
What? But you just said... But you just said...
Don't touch that.
What? But you just said... Up it goes.
The bird catcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule. You're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king. Or me, for that matter. And don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right. Let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious.
He's breathing heavily.
And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soiree. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
Oh,
An interesting
Buckledorn.
choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oak Leaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may, I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oak Leaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwendling, Garon?
He taught me one or two things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But
they're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded.
Oh, the
Take the
plebes.
man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well,
The
my liege.
man-child.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphedan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
So don't have any honey. Avoid maple syrup.
Useless. Who needs so many candles burning at the same time anyway? What a massive fireplace. Rumor has it there are secret passages throughout the castle. I'll find out if this is one of them eventually. But first I'll deal with the crows. It must be worth softer than my bed. What on earth makes them destroy everything in here? I'll never be able to
Well, yeah.
Gwynling's
Whoa.
old stuffed owl has nothing on this thing, I must admit. This is bound to batter someone to death, loose as it is.
Another crow.
How am I Perhaps Gwynling is... Something's... Perhaps Gwynling is...
Okay. Well, I've got a lot of things.
Not like...
So let's start.
I can't attach the... I'll hang the net between the antlers. But where do I fasten it on the lower end? I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Not a good plan. Not a good plan. The trap. Now I need some bait. A bird catcher, a proper trap.
Okie dokie.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine. This might batter the Queen of Nostri. The mount is all bent. No wonder the king must have plenty of servants who can fix this.
What, so you're not gonna fix it?
Gwynling's old This is bound to...
But alright, so we've taken care of one of them, we still have 2 to go.
I'll hang the... But where do I... I'll lure the... Then they'll escape. Useless. Who needs...
Okay.
Not bad at all. The crows fly into the net. Now I need...
Now why does... It's interesting that he can take it down. But yeah, I need...
Nonsense.
So that is not a trap. Bait.
I've caught them. Regrettably. I've caught the... Regrettably. I can't think... All I can... Of course... No time. I'm supposed to... I'll only... It only works... Why can't I... I'll only...
Well, I've used the rug.
Huh?
Oh, maybe they'll go for it. Well, cutscene has started, so it looks like yes. Oops. Visions. That must be the seer.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Okay, so... Okay. Let's take a look. Let's talk to him.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
What What do you need a fairy for? Is she supposed to drive away the crows for you?
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
How could the seer possibly be back?
We all watched him die. But now, not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron. Where none should occur. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy. The fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp.
What?
No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man. Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
Okay.
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's
All right.
why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
How do you know so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him. To his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest?
Hunters and scouts. We caught him.
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me.
Sorry about
and
those
all will
noises
be
in the
fine.
background. They're not from me or from... They're from outside.
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time. How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that. And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes.
Splendid. All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal.
Okay.
Look about 2 midden miles north of the
Ah,
old
midden
finger,
miles.
where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her. I'm on my way now.
You mustn't fail.
Okie dokie. Well, let's get our cage.
Is the cage fixed yet?
Yes. And
Alright.
What's written here? The printed...
what don't you have?
Okay.
Hanging loose again, but I'll have to do...
Just another thing that's loose. Alright, we should be able to leave now.
Very well then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm balm?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. I've got a beautiful melody for you. Listen to this.
Just keep on playing.
Will you come out of there?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten you're all alone?
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honor you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire, and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you'll have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me? So I'm supposed to just make up a friend?
A forest friend, that's right. He'd have to be made from the forest. Friends of forest friends are my friends too.
I'll be back in a...
Okie dokie. That's our new quest, I guess.
What a peculiar snail shell. It's like an elven cornucopia from the old tales.
This is my new friend.
Those wooden marbles grow all over my realm.
Let's take it.
Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
Guess I'll have to dig in the foliage. Ow! No fairy, just a hedgehog. The hedgehog scurried away. All right. The little fairy...
No, please, I seldom have visitors.
All right.
Alright, so everything has to be done here.
What a peculiar... New projectile. Well, that makes this expedition halfway worthwhile. The snail, Jerka, my best friend in all of the forest.
You called her just now, but she preferred to stay at home. She doesn't seem to like you very much.
Of course. It doesn't work. Nonsense. She might have enough of those. Sitting here, the snail won't lure anything at all. Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy.
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit us.
That has to be a Thuranian hedgehog. There's no kind that has longer spikes. Ow! That has to be long and... He won't eat. He won't eat. No time.
I thought you could pick it up with the cane.
You scare him.
That has to... There's no... Long and...
I'm sure they'll...
I've had better... Not la...
Well, oops.
I'd rather not...
I mean, what? There's not many objects to...
No nothing. I don't... Lure the fairy out of her hollow... Great idea. All right. This one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin. My very... That's because he's mute.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Well, now, a chestnut king.
A king? Really?
Yeah, he rules the realm of the chestnuts and he's my friend.
I'm deeply honored, your tiny majesty.
Here is my dearest friend of the forest, my lady fairy.
Both of you may enter.
Finally. What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavunda, and this is Miss Greenbald, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperap. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no. The dolls, they... No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes, why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvelous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Why don't you want to go back to your home?
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. To each their own secrets. I'll be back in a minute. She cut their roots and dressed them in clothes made of leaves. What in the name of the unknown does the seer want with this fairy?
Go on, say hello to them.
What?
Go on.
The stone is all wet. Maybe I can get to the water if I deepen this cut a bit. Is that a magic well? It doesn't even look like a gate.
Why? What do you think it's supposed to look like? You're strange.
I keep hearing that. I'm not gonna... All kinds of things could happen if I touch this gate. They're probably for a new set of wind chimes. Well, I guess she has to occupy herself with something to kill time. Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them to... No. I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
They're probably for a new... Well, I guess...
Doesn't seem like a great idea.
Water.
There's a magic... I mustn't touch... Wherever did I...
There has to be something I can do with it.
I've had better... Not that doesn't... I can't...
Okay.
Wherever did...
I mean, I must be able to do something with it.
I can't...
Why don't you play something from Then They'll Like You?
That would be a first.
Why don't you play...
Get out of there. Looks like...
This may be a weird solution.
Very well, but... Let's see where this leads me. Very well. Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail shell like a cork. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fairy won't spill anything. Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Garon.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her. Look, Nuri, this is exciting.
Is that a cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda.
I have to find out what's going on here. Hanging loose, but I'll have Yindrik's when Yindrik...
We gotta... Oh, he doesn't have his hammer. Oh, he does have his hammer. How about we fix it?
Hanging loose, but I'll have...
No. Oh boy.
By the gods. What happened here? Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with me. What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
What kind of creatures were they?
Creatures of the night. Strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
What fairy scholar?
Ah.
Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then.
At least until you give us all the
13
exposition.
years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland?
It's too late now.
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll
Yeah, that's what I thought. You'd have to kill her.
It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
What?
In that case, Andergast will perish.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool.
Gwynling?
There. I can hear them. The black wings.
No. No. No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the blood barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them, and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch! Take her to the stake to burn!
Oh, she left the house.
Oh no. Nuri! I need some... I'd rather... It doesn't work.
Well, we'll solve this on the next episode of The Dark Eye, so grab a snack and we'll be right back.